Teamwork is not a new idea. The basic concepts of organizing and managing teams go back in history to biblical times. Teams can also be found in nature. However, it was not before the beginning of the 1920th century that work teams were formally recognized as an effective device for enhancing organizational performance. In this video, we will discuss how the different leadership styles influence the performance of teams within project environments. According to Nordhaus, leadership is a process whereby an individual influences a group of individuals to achieve a common goal. Jones and George also say that leadership makes a difference. Nordhaus defines team as a type of organizational group that is composed of members who are interdependent, share common goals and must coordinate their activities to accomplish goals. The Project Management Institute defines project as a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. But what makes a project successful? The most frequently cited include support from senior management, clear realistic objectives, strong, detailed plan kept up to date, good communication, feedback, recruitment based on good skill sets.
Virtually all managers recognize the critical importance of team leadership to project and business performance. However, understanding the specific linkages between team environment, leadership and project performance seems to be considerably more difficult. Studies were conducted in 2009 by the University of Tamsui in Taiwan to understand how the leadership, teamwork, and project success are correlated. For this purpose, two styles of leadership were used. The transactional leadership considered the one that rewards subordinates for meeting performance objectives, and the transformational leadership that motivates followers by creating high expectations and challenges followers with new ideas and approaches. In the teamwork perspective, three factors were used. Team communication, that can be thought of as the extent to which members exchange thoughts and opinions with others to complete the mission. Team cohesiveness, that can be thought of as the extent to which team members feel as part of the team, and have a desire to remain in the team. And finally, collaboration, that consists of working together with one or more others, especially in a joint intellectual effort. To evaluate project performance, four subscales were used: schedule, cost, quality, and stakeholder satisfaction. And project's degree of complexity was also considered. The results found a positive correlation between leadership and teamwork and project performance. But also found that for low complexity project, teamwork does not have a significant impact and that the transactional leadership style seems to be the best choice. And in the other hand, for more complex projects, the success rate depended more on effective teamwork and the use of a transformational leadership style is advised.
All of this has strong implications for organizational process and leadership. Not too long ago, project managers could ensure successful integration of their projects by focusing on properly defining the work, timing and resources, and by following established procedures for project tracking and control. However, they have become threshold competencies, critically important, but unlikely to guarantee by themselves project success. In today's more complex multinational and technologically sophisticated environment, the project manager role is becoming more of a social architect, shifting the focus away from the leader individual performance to the team performance. Whether Yahoo creates a new search engine, Sony develops a new laptop computer, or the World Health Organization rolls out a new information system, success depends to a large degree on effective interactions among the team members responsible for the new development. Let's look at an example from the NHS.
Whenever a major accident happens, the NHS is ready. An army of staff from the hospital and emergency services is mobilised to tend to the victims.
If they call an ambulance, that's 2 ambulance crew. Air ambulance, that's paramedic, doctor, plus pilot. Plus there'll have been a land crew at the scene. As they come into resus with a trauma, we would have the trauma team there, which is led by an A&E consultant. And we'll have an A&E registrar.
Guys, come on in and just park up, nice and gently.
We will have the orthopaedic registrar and orthopaedic SHO with Locke.
To visualize team leadership, Susan Kogler-Hill developed a model titled the Hill Model for Team Leadership. The Hill model starts with the leadership decisions as to whether they monitor or take action based upon internal or external actions, all the while focusing on the overall team effectiveness. The first step is for the leader is to seek out information to understand the current state of the team's functioning. If the analysis reveals a weakness in the team, then the leader will take action. If the leader believes that the members of the team are diverting away from the original task, then the leader will focus on an internal task intervention. If the leader believes that the members of the team are not working together and tension has arose, then the leader will focus on an internal relational action. And lastly, if the leader believes that the environment of the organization is not supporting the team, then the leader will focus on an external environmental intervention.
We can also notice that Hill's model shows team development as a responsibility for the leader. In this fashion, Touchman and Jensen created a 5-stage plan for team development. Stage 1 is forming, where members get acquainted with each other and understand the scope of the project. Ground rules are established and members begin to feel as part of the group. Stage 2, storming, marked by a high degree of internal conflict. Who is in charge? How are decisions made? Project manager leadership will be accepted only as conflicts are resolved. Once storming phase is over, it comes stage 3, norming, where close relationships develop, promoting cohesiveness, camaraderie and shared responsibility for the project, thus allowing the team to move to the next stage, performance. And now team operating structure is fully functional and accepted. Group members know each other well and work together to accomplish the project objectives. This is the climax of the project. And last but not least, stage 5, a journey. This is the project completion phase and the team prepares for disbandment. Attention is focused on wrapping up the project and no longer high performance. It's required.
Succeeding in today's ultra-competitive world of business is not an easy feat. No single set of broad guidelines guarantees success. However, project success is not random. By exploring the relationship between variables of the project environment and team performance, 4 major sets of conclusions emerged with implications to management. First, project management process influences team performance. While this process is controlled largely from the outside of the project organization, team leaders must work with senior management, ensuring that organizational culture is conducive to effective teamwork. Second, research shows that factors that satisfy personal and professional needs of team members are the strongest drivers to high team performance. Number 3, managers can control the work environment such that it is supportive to team members. Supportive team environments drive project performance. And finally, number 4, project team development must be an ongoing process to achieve and sustain high project performance. As explained by Borton Reflective Framework, teams which are reflective fit in well within a learning organizational culture, and will achieve success as they focus on continuous improvement as they develop professional work ethics and relationships.